With our dedicated team and exceptional service, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're in good hands. Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Pierre Governors from Black Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan, and they're focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Governors from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-6104 for all your agronomy needs.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at dancingsky.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Getting ready to head out to the game or getting back afterwards? DJ Senix is a must before or after your travels. DJ Senix has a great selection of hot and cold snacks. They're second to none for your choice of hot or cold beverages too. And when you're heading out, be sure to fuel up with quality from the pumps at DJ's with 3 different grades. Back late? No problem. DJ's features pay at the pump convenience 24 hours a day. DJ Senix, 507 West Sioux and Pierre. Your choice for quality service and selection.
At Dakota Behavioral Health, we offer comprehensive mental health services, including medication management. With offices in Pierre and Winter, we provide in-person and telehealth appointments to fit your schedule. Whether you're managing anxiety, depression, stress, or other concerns, our compassionate team is here to help. We are currently accepting new clients, so take the first step toward better mental health today. Call Dakota Behavioral Health at 605-702-6769 or visit dakotabh.com to schedule your appointment.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Explore the
South Dakota National Bank and Avera Health. And Governor Sports, also brought to you in part by Slumberland Furniture in Pierre, American Bank and Trust, the Pierre Regional Airport, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Ramcota Hotel, Xander Auto Parts, Ferding Electric, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Bauman Lumber, Wagner Auto, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union of Pierre. Coverage of high school sports on River 92.7 is brought to you by these special in-game sponsors. Bank West, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, by Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental, Appear in Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gale's Gas Service in Pierre.
Now, Pierre Governor Basketball.
And thank you very much, and a good Tuesday evening, everybody. An hour later than normal. Welcome to the western part of South Dakota. We're coming to you from the Whitehead Gymnasium on the campus of Douglas High School at Box Elder, South Dakota. Tonight, the Douglas Patriots will play host to the Pierre Governors. Thanks for joining us here this evening. I'm Brian Oakland to bring you the play-by-play alongside Caleb Brozick, who will do the camera work for Live Ticket. You can watch this game on the drgnews.com website, the River 92.7 7 page, or also on gogovs.live, courtesy of liveticket.tv. William Wilson in studio. He'll run the show for us in DRG Media Group World Headquarters tonight. Tonight, the Govs will try to break a 5-game losing skid. They're 2-5 after getting 2 victories against the Rapid City Schools to start the season. 5 games on the downside, including their latest one, which was a week ago tonight when they dropped a 70-52 contest at Riggs High Gym to close out a 3-game homestand. And, of course, the Govs lost all 3 of those, including losses to Bismarck and a hard-fought overtime loss a week ago Saturday to Sioux Falls, Washington. Douglas is coming in 3-5 on the season, and they had a decent weekend, but a couple of losses against Harrisburg and Brandon Valley, who came out west. And again, 3-5. Douglas, who sits currently at number 15. As we were going to give you the standings a little bit later on, things have been updated a little bit. So Pierre coming in at number 14 in the top 16, or the AA power rankings. Douglas is at 15. So big game for both of these teams, and a winnable matchup, you might think, for both of these teams. We'll see how it plays out. We'll have plenty of a chance to talk about it in our Bank West pregame show. Bank West for the best. After a 3-minute timeout, we'll take a look around the state of basketball in Class AA, both boys and girls. We've got conversations with both head coaches tonight, with keys to success and, of course, starting lineups and more. All coming up, part of our Bank West pregame show. We begin in 3 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
This winter, the game is on, and Beck Motor Company is proud to support Pierre Governor basketball. Whether it's on the court or the open road, we're here to keep you moving forward with reliable vehicles for every drive. When you're ready to upgrade your ride this season, come see us at Beck Motor Company. From SUVs to trucks, we've got the perfect vehicle for your winter adventures. Visit Beck Motor Company for all your automotive needs. Beck Motor Company, making a great deal better. 605-224-5912. BeckMotors.com.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology. There's an app for everything, including high school sports, from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Welcome back to Box Elder and Douglas High School, side of high school boys basketball tonight. High school girls basketball is at Riggs High Gym, where the Governors are hosting the Douglas Patriots. And Douglas having their struggles this season, 0-8 so far. Governors are 3-3, and after one quarter of play, it was 20-4. Justin Coward is calling that one on KGFX, 1060 AM, 103.1 FM. Governors do have the lead handily after one quarter of play. We'll keep you updated on that. Of course, the boys game coming up too. For those of us on the road, remember the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, especially during winter driving time, remind us that snow means slow. Let's slow down and drive for the conditions. Buckle up too. We've all got someplace to be. That reminder from the Office of Highway Safety. Got a tight one here in the sophomore game going on right now. It is the Governors leading Douglas 53-52. JV game before this one did go the Governors' way, but this sophomore game's got a minute 35 to go in regulation. Governors had a 53-47 lead just a moment ago, but Douglas is on a 5-0 rally, and this one could and certainly will go down to the wire. We'll see how it goes. Let's take a quick look around the state of basketball in South Dakota. Double-A ranks, and once again, what I printed up earlier today has been updated a little bit, and as of now, Sioux Falls Lincoln, the only unbeaten team at 8-0, is the top-seeded, top-ranked team in the state. Brandon Valley, the Governors' next opponent, 7-1 so far on this season. Of course, they, along with Harrisburg, who came out here to Douglas, they also played Spearfish over the weekend. We see them at number 2 and 3. Brandon Valley 7-1, Harrisburg 6-2, then O'Gorman at 7-2, followed by the Huron Tigers. Fifth spot right now at 5-3. Mitchell, defending champions, 7-2, tied with Sioux Falls, Washington in power average. Washington is 6-3. Spearfish in T area. Of course, we saw the T Titans last Tuesday. They are tied in power average. Spearfish, so 6-2 overall. T area 7-3. In the 10 spot at Sioux Falls Jefferson, followed by Rapid City Stevens, Sioux Falls Roosevelt, Watertown. They are tied for 12. And then it's Pierre at 2-5 at 14. Douglas is 15 with a 3-5 mark, along with Rapid City Central, also 3-5. The bottom four on the outside looking in include Yankton, Aberdeen Central, who we'll see next Tuesday up in Aberdeen, and then Sturgis and Brookings. Brookings 0-7 so far on the season. That's the power rankings in boys basketball. Coming into this one, again, the Govs haven't played since last Tuesday, 70-52 on the downside against T area. Friday, Douglas loses to Harrisburg 47-23. Defended well, but just couldn't put the ball in the hoop in that one. And Saturday it was Brandon Valley winning here at Douglas 61-43. Schedule for tonight has Pierre at Douglas, in addition to Yankton at Sioux Falls Jefferson. Huron and Brookings are on the tail end of a doubleheader. Aberdeen Central plays at O'Gorman tonight, and then Harrisburg hosting Sioux Falls Roosevelt, and Spearfish out here in the hills hosting Mapialuta out of Class A, and you may know Mapialuta more as Red Cloud High School, but they go by the Native American name now, Mapialuta. Thursday night, actually, let's check scores real quick. At halftime, Sioux Falls Jefferson and Yankton are tied in boys basketball 24-24. O'Gorman leads at home against Aberdeen Central 32-21. Those are the only boys updates we have at this point. Later in the week, the Governors after tonight will go to Brandon Valley. Our next broadcast will be on Thursday, 6:30 Central Time pregame, 7 o'clock tip-off from Brandon Valley High School. And then on Friday, of course, that'll be the last game for the Governors until next Tuesday when they go to Aberdeen Central. Douglas will be back in action. Actually, I think this is the final game of the week. Let me check their schedule real quick. After this one against the Governors, they will not play until a week from Thursday. They'll be back against Class A competition in the Black Hills Conference when they host Lee Deadwood, and they've got a matchup with Custer and St. Thomas More, Hot Springs, Hill City, and Mapialuta all coming up. So 6 straight games against Class A opponents on the way after this one for the Douglas Patriots. But they get their Double-A competition where they can. They've faced teams like Sturgis and Rapid City Stevens so far. Had a win over Sturgis, who obviously beat Pierre early in the season. That was 56-45, but Douglas did lose to Rapid City Stevens 70-46, a team the Governors have beaten this season to this point. So just a couple of comparisons there. And as we take a look at girls basketball, real quick in the state of basketball here, by the way, updating the sophomore game, Douglas has now taken the lead at 54-53, and there's 39 seconds left in regulation. In girls basketball, again, the Governors having an easy time of it so far with the Douglas Patriots. It's 43-10 at halftime in a game they heard on KGFX-AM. Douglas is 0-8 on the season, just as is Rapid City Central. Yankton 0-10, Sioux Falls Lincoln 1-7. Those are the four teams on the outside looking in. Updated girls standings here have O'Gorman at 8-0. Defending champions are the top-ranked and top-seeded team in AA. Brandon Valley, number 2 at 8-1. Both their girls and boys teams are second power rated right now. Rapid City Stevens, winners of 9 out of 10. They're in the third spot, followed by Sioux Falls Washington, Mitchell, Aberdeen Central, Spearfish, and Brookings. Those are the top 8 teams. Harrisburg is 9 at 5-3, and the Pierre Governors are 3-3 coming into tonight, starting as the number 10 seed overall. Watertown, Huron, Roosevelt, and Jefferson, followed by Sturgis and T-Area, are in the top 16. Governor sophomores just scored a bucket with 10 seconds left. They lead 55-54. And a drive by Douglas here. Good block shot by the Govs, and Pierre is going to go on maybe for the victory. Actually, with 0.7 of a second left, there is a foul that will send... Well, no, it's not going to send the Governors to the free throw line, but one more inbound ought to do it. And Douglas going to have a hard time getting a shot off here. So a good battle here for the sophomore contest. But as long as the Governors can take care of business to get an inbound in here, or what just happened. Douglas is applauding what looks like an intentional foul. And if that's the case, it might put Douglas at the free throw line here with 0.7 of a second left. That would be an unfortunate way to go. But let's take a look at those the girls' schedule. Governor girls are in action tonight for the first time in 10 days. The last time they played was a 74-53 loss at Sioux Falls, Washington, who is still 8-1 on the season. In fact, Washington's only loss of the year has come since then. They lost to unbeaten O'Gorman. Douglas last played that same day, 59-21 on the downside to Belle Fourche in Class A. And while Douglas played Harrisburg and Brandon Valley over the weekend as well, Harrisburg beat them 58-25. Brandon Valley had a 70-21 win here at the Whitehead Gymnasium tonight, along with Douglas at Pierre. Other games have Huron at Brookings, doubleheader. O'Gorman playing at Aberdeen Central. T-Area goes to Watertown tonight. It'll be Harrisburg hosting Sioux Falls Roosevelt, Yankton against Sioux Falls Jefferson, and Spearfish again hosting Mapialuta in that doubleheader. Here are the scores that we have so far. Harrisburg leading Roosevelt 40-29 halfway through the fourth quarter. Huron going to get a win over Brookings 49-38. Bit of an upset there. That's about a minute left to go in that contest. O'Gorman leading Aberdeen Central in the second quarter 34-22. Watertown at halftime leads T-Area 24-18, and Sioux Falls Jefferson having an easy time with Yankton 38-16 in that one. So that's a look at the state of basketball, Class AA, girls and boys, part of our Bank West pregame show. And we'll try to sort things out here when we'll give you an update on what happens and see if the Governors can finish off a 55-54 victory, or if Douglas is going to end up at the free throw line. And what are they ruling? They're ruling a timeout here on the floor. So we've got keys to success. We'll chat with our head coaches, both Travis Miller of the Douglas Patriots, but first it'll be the Central Dakota Eye Care keys to success with the Governor head coach Brianna Kusler coming back in 3 minutes. Governor basketball is on tonight, an hour later than normal on River 92.7, your official voice of the Pierre Governors and drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. If you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 3. That's 833-605-5483, extension 3, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The Garage Doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors can give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
All right, on the road go the Pierre Governors in our Keys to Success segment with head coach Brianna Kuzler underway here. Coach, now after another week off since your last game, that was a loss against T-Area a week ago tonight at home. Some offensive things I think you saw, but that's a tough team to play defense against. They put 70-plus on you, and I know that's not what you're looking for. Even though you want to push tempo, a lot of points are going to be scored. You're just hoping to score a few more yourselves, I guess.
Yeah, that really is a good team, a really good team, honestly. And I don't think I gave them enough credit because I was frustrated, I think, with some of the things that we that were in our control that we let slip from our control. But nothing to take away from the high caliber team that T is, but we certainly had to address some things from a standpoint of we had some kids who were a little tentative, and we need them to step up and be scorers for us and create and not just lean on a couple individuals to do the bulk of the scoring for us, but really everything is predicated on our intensity defensively and not just allowing them to do whatever they want, and that's really been a big message as far as we've got to amp things up right now on the defensive end and make sure that we're limiting. We scored 52 points, that's great, but when you give up 70, it doesn't really do a whole lot for you. And so that's something certainly that, yes, we need our offense to be flowing. We need to be finding ways to score, but that doesn't really matter if we're not getting stops on the defensive end. And so, getting stops, limiting their second chance opportunities, and then dictating the tempo. That was something that we felt like we did a really good job of against Washington. and then we kind of allowed T to dictate it more for us. So something that we need to get back to.
All right, with Douglas here on the road tonight, a team that record-wise you should match up pretty well against. Of course, it's in their place. It's a West River trip on a school night, so there's some things that kind of work against you a little bit. But the bottom line is, I think from what you've seen from this team, you gotta think it is a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. This is another opportunity for us, and it's no secret that AA is wide open right now, so you can't overlook any team out there, right? And also, we should have the confidence to play with any team as well. And we got to get things started tonight. Get ourselves off of this little skid right now, and we've been doing good things in practice, and now we've got to translate that to a game. So it's been a while since we've been on the bus, and it's kind of nice just to have that different atmosphere and go in and play in somebody else's environment and be able to make a statement.
If there's guys that need to get more comfortable in this offense, does spacing out these practices and getting more practice time help that a little bit?
I definitely think, not having as many veteran returners as we've had in the past, these gaps have certainly helped to where you're not just, tomorrow we'll have to be prepping for Brandon on Thursday. You don't have that quick turnaround where you are able to address some of the things that took place in the games prior and not feel like you have to rush into the scout for the next game and things. So it's been nice, but now we take off. There isn't the luxury of having a week of practice in between games, and so I think both us coaches and the boys are excited for that. We're ready to get playing and hit the bulk of our schedule here at the end of January and beginning of February.
Time to get busy with the Douglas Patriots. What are the biggest challenges you see with this team?
They've got guys who are capable of scoring. We've got to really focus on dictating the pressure that we apply, especially in the full court. That's something that we feel like we've got the athleticism to be able to extend in the full court. We've talked about it before, but now applying that to the game, and if we do get out of position, scrambling to find new guys and relocate, but then just allowing our defense to play into our offense. It's something that we preach all the time, but now we really need to make sure that that's taking place, and we're taking it upon ourselves to do just that.
We talk about things like switching off defensively. That means communication, and how do you feel that's been so far?
It's been good. We've got kids who they want to work hard for one another. They want to communicate. We've worked on it's not okay if you don't know something to not say anything. We'd rather you say something wrong, and we can help you through whatever that is. So, just over communicating everything that's taking place, and that in itself is intimidating from an offensive standpoint as we're on the defensive side of things, and shot calls and things like that are just going to help your teammates recognize when a shot goes up, they need to go find a body, box out. All of those things are predicated on our communication. So we've got to make sure that's a point of emphasis tonight.
All right, Coach. Well, let's go get one tonight, all right? Good luck.
That's Brianna Kuzler, the head coach of the Pierre Governors. Coach's comments and keys to success are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care. We'll hear from them, but let's take a 2-minute break. We are in overtime now of this sophomore contest. As when we last spoke, there was a foul called on Pierre on an inbound before the ball was actually inbounded. It was kind of a strange bit of events, I guess. Somehow Pierre was in the had put Douglas in the bonus. Douglas got free throws, but it was an offensive foul. We thought it maybe was a possession foul and there wouldn't be free throws, and maybe there was an intentional foul called or something of that magnitude. Douglas got 2 free throws. They made one to tie it, missed the second one, but then the Governors still got the basketball, and with 1 second left, they missed a chance. They missed a shot that would have won it in regulation. Now Douglas scores the first 4 points of overtime. The Governors just hit a 3-pointer. We've got a 59-58 Douglas lead with 2 minutes to play, and a missed shot and an offensive rebound for the Patriots. Patriots, but in a jump ball, and Pierre is going to get the possession arrow here. So it is kind of a crazy one going on. Douglas fans are really behind their Patriot sophomores here in this one. We'll keep you updated on that, but let's take a 2-minute break, and once again we'll continue Keys to Success from Central Dakota Eye Care, speaking with Travis Miller, the head coach of the Douglas Patriots. Next, you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our Pierre office today by visiting rankygray.com.
Vera Orthopedics, we're transforming pain into possibility every day. Whether you're chasing a personal best or simply want to enjoy life to the fullest, our specialized care is designed to help you feel better and stronger. We're here for you. No referral needed. Trust Avera Orthopedics to unlock a world of endless possibilities. Visit avera.org/orthopedics and start your journey from pain to possibility today.
This winter, the game is on, and Beck Motor Company is proud to support Pierre Governor basketball. Whether it's on the court or the open road, we're here to keep you moving forward with reliable vehicles for every drive. When you're ready to upgrade your ride this season, come see us at Beck Motor Company. From SUVs to trucks, we've got the perfect vehicle for your winter adventures. Visit Beck Motor Company for all your automotive needs. Beck Motor Company, making a great deal better. 605-224-5912. BeckMotors.com.
Did you know 16 million Americans suffer from dry eye? Hi, this is Dr. Nick Marso of Central Dakota Eye Care. Along with providing comprehensive eye exams evaluating vision and health of your eyes, we now offer IPL dry eye treatments. OptiLight IPL is a new innovative light therapy treatment for dry eye and is FDA approved. Also available at our clinic are dry eye products and supplements. Call us today, 224-6128 for more information and to schedule an appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
All right, we'll continue. Keys to Success with Travis Miller, the head coach of the Douglas Patriots, and coach off to a 3-5 start to the season. Got a lot of season to go, but having ups and downs so far. I think, though, all things considered, I'm curious how you felt about Douglas and Harrisburg, 2 games you had over the weekend, and I think you defended in some cases pretty well. I'm sure, obviously, you'd like to score more points, and they got you in both cases. But where's your team at so far at this point of the season?
I think you said my thoughts exactly. Our defense was pretty strong. We did a good job of doing what we wanted to on that part of it. We had a really tough time scoring. They play really good defense. They're really very strong, physical kids, and so we just didn't play offense the way we had hoped. But again, we could kind of be pretty happy about the way we played defense, and hopefully going forward, if we keep playing defense like that and figure out how to score a little more, then we'll be in good shape.
You said they're physical. I was kind of curious if that's a little more physical style of play than what you see most of the season.
It is. They're strong kids. They're just big kids, and I guess I don't know where they get them because we don't have that many as many as they do anyway. So they're a good team. They're well coached. They just play really good defense, and they make it tough on you.
That brings up a question that I think a lot of people are curious about with Douglas every year. How's turnover this year, and what'd you have coming back this year?
We had 3 starters. I think I lost the starter. And that moved, but yeah, not a lot of turnover. We had a couple kids move in, and so yeah, it's not as much as it used to be in the past. I know people talk about that a lot. Sure. It used to be more back in the 90s when I was actually in high school around here, but now it's a lot less. I think the military population isn't quite as high as it used to be. There's a lot more. You can tell with all the building going on around here, a lot more houses for just civilians to live in that move out here and work in Rapid. So there's a lot less of that military aspect of it.
All right. Basketball-wise, now you get the Pierre Governors, another ESD team, another perhaps physical game for you, but I think you've got to be ready to go in that aspect.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. It did hurt us a little bit. They wouldn't let us practice yesterday because of the weather, which is what it is. I guess not much you can do to control that, but maybe that we'll just take it as we'll have fresher legs hopefully for today. But yeah, the ESD does play that style where they like to get after you. They like to kind of get up in your face, and so if we handle that and really handle their pressure and make sure that we're doing a good job of setting good screens and passing the basketball well, then hopefully we'll be in good shape.
Okay, turnovers, what kind of numbers are you seeing there? Because that could be an issue if Pierre gets their way, I guess.
Always higher than you'd like. There's been a couple of games where we've gotten a little bit loose with the ball, I would say, but overall I think we're doing a pretty good job of handling the basketball. I have a couple of really good guards that play quite a bit of minutes, and so they do a good job of taking care of the basketball and running the offense.
Okay, other X's and O's and challenges they'll pose tonight?
I know I saw in the film I watched, I know they like to run zone, and so we haven't seen a lot of zone this year. We see a lot of man when we play, and saw all man this weekend, so a little bit different there. And like I said, that'd been nice to be able to have practice to kind of go over some of that stuff yesterday. But we've worked on zone before, so we'll see how that goes and how much of that they run if they decide to do that, or if they decide to just try to see if they can man us up. But I think as long as we recognize what they're in and run it the way we want to, I think we'll be okay.
Okay. What are the things that you're really happy with so far, and what are the things you really could use the biggest improvement in so far?
Okay, I'd say our effort is good. We play hard. Okay, we play really hard and get after it. And so sometimes we get a little bit too much in a hurry, and so I'd like to see us kind of just slow things down and just kind of run things at our pace and not let the other team dictate how fast we're playing. So that'd probably be the one thing we could probably work on. But as far as effort, I mean they go hard all the time.
Sure. Actually, controlling tempo could be big for you tonight, huh?
Could be, yeah, it could be, especially if they try to press and they try to do some of that. Then yes, it could be very important.
All right. Any other keys to success tonight?
Big ones for us is always, I think, rebounding and turnovers. Probably the two that coaches always bring up. Sure. So if we can get rebounds, and which lets us kind of get out in our break a little bit, and then if we can handle the basketball and keep them off the offensive boards, because that's one thing that we've had a little bit of trouble with too, is that the other team kind of gets some rebounds on us. So keep them off, and hopefully we can take care of the game that way.
Right. Hey, Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Travis Miller, the head coach of the Douglas Patriots. I think he's in his 7th season running the show here, if I heard correctly. A former member of the coaching staff at Rapid City Central, now here running the Patriots. They're 3-5, and coach's comments and keys to success brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Well, it went down to the wire. The Governors had a chance to tie it, but trailing 63-61. They missed a layup, got an offensive rebound, but an unselfish play on a kick-out forced a much more difficult shot, and the Govs were not able to hit one at the buzzers, so they do lose that sophomore contest 63-61 in overtime. So we're in the pregame countdown here, and we've got more to come in our Bankwest pregame show. Let's pause for 3 minutes, and we'll come back, give you the starting lineups, as those will be sponsored by Envirotech in Pierre. Starters are next. This is Pierre Governor Basketball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
The Governors this season, and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 3. That's 833-605-5483, extension 3, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The Garage Doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our peer office today by visiting rankygray.com.
Orthopedics, we're transforming pain into possibility every day. Whether you're chasing a personal best or simply want to enjoy life to the fullest, our specialized care is designed to help you feel better and stronger. We're here for you. No referral needed. Trust Avera Orthopedics to unlock a world of endless possibilities. Visit avera.org/orthopedics and start your journey from pain to possibility today.
Back at Douglas High School, and once again, Brian Oakland with play-by-play. Caleb Brozick on camera for Live Ticket. William Wilson in studio to run our boys basketball show. Girls game on KGFX is all Governors as they lead Douglas 51-12, and they are just going to the fourth quarter. 1060 AM, 103.1 FM, KGFX, Douglas, Justin Coward on the call on that one. Here are the starting lineups as we move forward in our BankWest pregame show. Starters brought to you by Envirotech and Pierre as we meet the home team, the Douglas Patriots. In this one, three-guard set. One of them, a 6-foot junior, is Isaiah Brewer. I think he'll run the point for the most part. Caden Walters, a shooting guard, 6 foot, and a senior. Brock Morgan is listed as a guard, but he goes 6'5", and is a senior for Douglas. Pair of forwards will include Joshua Davis, a 6'6" junior. He's actually in the post. Connor Wright, a 6'5" junior for the Patriots as well. So 3 guys, 6'5" or 6'6", and a couple of 6-foot guards as well. Brewers, Walter and Morgan, along with Davis and Wright, the starting 5 for Douglas. They'll also bring in Hayden Hand, a junior guard, and Braden Henderson, another junior guard. From time to time, the Douglas Patriots are 3-5 on the season, head coached by Travis Miller, assisted by Craig Bloom, former Rapid City Central girls basketball head coach, as well as Travis Ladwig and Jeff Wimp. Starting lineups from Envirotech and Pierre. Let's hear from them, and we'll give you the Governor starters when we come back. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use the mobile app Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule due to weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Envirotech starting lineups for the Pierre Governors go this way with the point running by Luke Olson, the 5'11 senior. Obviously needs a big game tonight if the Govs will have success. Sawyer Sonnenschein, the shooter, at 5'8 and a senior, and maybe defensive specialist we'll call him as well. Sawyer Sonnenschein. Dawson Getz, the shooting guard, 6'3 and a senior. Forwards are Eladio Simental, the 6'1 senior, and Corday Austin, the 6'3 junior for the Pierre Governors, with Sonnenschein, Getz, and Olson in the backcourt, Simental and Austin up front. Off the bench, we'll see a sophomore guard in Caden Aharts, Lincoln Dilgis, the junior forward, Carter Schuffelbein, and Sutton Sonnenschein, sophomore guards as well. For the Pierre Governors, 2-5 on a 5-game skid. Head coach Brianna Kusler and assistant coaches Skip Kurth, Brevin Kaiser, Cooper Hartley, and Craig Ullman trying to break that slide, hoping for a victory here on the road tonight. Pierre Governors and the Douglas Patriots starting lineups sponsored by Envirotech in Pierre. Got another starting lineup to give to you. It's the naming of tonight's game officials. Our starting lineups brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. Hear this important message, and the guys in stripes are next in our coverage of Governor basketball.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Our law on the court tonight from the South Dakota Attorney General's office and licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to officiate high school basketball. Tonight's game officials are Jim Fugit, Matt Kemp, and Joe Beeler. As we thank them for being our law on the court, thanks to all game officials for doing what is very oftentimes a thankless job in officiating high school sports. Jim Fugit, Matt Kemp, and Joe Beeler, tonight's game officials. Thanks, guys, for being our law on the court. Sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Consumer Protection Division. Let's take a 2-minute break. We've got more coming up as we still have just under 5 minutes left in our pregame countdown. Once again, a sophomore game that went to overtime and was won by Douglas. We'll take a look at upcoming Governor sports in the schedules of all winter sports for Pierre. That's on the way. This is Governor Basketball on River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology. Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Shop Dakota Mart for the freshest produce, highest quality meats, and delicious bakery items. And shopping Dakota Mart is easier because of the spacious aisles. Everything's easy to find, and you have a clean shopping environment. Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy offers free delivery and mail out too. Thrifty, local, convenience. Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Welcome back again out west, Box Elder, South Dakota, the home of the Ellsworth Air Force Base and Douglas High School, with the Patriots host the Pierre Governors. As we take a look at upcoming sports action on the way, starting with boys basketball, or starting with basketball, the same as the schedules are the same for Pierre boys and girls for the next couple of weeks. Tonight, the Governors are playing against Douglas. Of course, the boys on the road and the girls at home. In fact, the girls are at home for 3 in a row. The Governor boys are playing their first of 3 in a row on the road. And Thursday night will be the next broadcast of both girls and boys basketball. The opponent will be the Brandon Valley Lynx, as the girls will host Brandon Valley. That's a 1-loss team in Brandon Valley so far. You know what? So are the boys. A tough one coming up for the Governor boys on Thursday here on River 92.7. Governor girls will be on KGFX, and the same holds true a week from tonight when Aberdeen Central provides the opposition. As the girls will host the Golden Eagles, the boys will be at Golden Eagle Arena 1 week from tonight. That's the basketball schedule upcoming. Switching to wrestling, it is the big one coming up this weekend for the Governor boys. They'll host the East-West Duels on Saturday as the teams from the East, including Pierre, it'll be Harrisburg, Watertown, and Brandon Valley coming to Riggs High Gym, and the 4 teams from out west, Spearfish, Sturgis, Rapid City Central, and Stevens. It'll be duels, East versus West, starting at 11 o'clock using both gyms, the main gym and the auxiliary gym at Riggs High. And then we've got Governor, by the way, the Governor girls will be hosting their own Peer Invitational starting at 4 o'clock on Friday. Governor girls are still winning tournaments as they go along, and they'll host about 33 teams overall slated to appear at the Peer Invitational on Friday. Governor Wrestling has them hosting Brandon Valley Thursday of next week, and we will have coverage of that duel, girls and boys, on River 92.7. Governor Gymnasts are at Brookings for a quadrangular with Harrisburg and Watertown on Monday. They went to Aberdeen last night, beat the Golden Eagles in a duel. And boys hockey coming up. They're at Huron on Saturday. The girls are at Aberdeen Central next Saturday and, Friday as well. They'll be hosting Mitchell in the Oahe the Expo Center in Fort Pierre. That's the upcoming sports schedule for Governor Sports and the Oahe Capitals as well. We will take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be tipping this thing off before we know it, or very soon at least. Stay with us. More of our Bank West pregame show comes here on River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
With medical clinics strategically located throughout South Dakota and southwest Minnesota, Access Health provides comprehensive medical care for all ages, regardless of ability to pay. Whether your need is for a routine wellness checkup, attention for an acute illness or injury, or chronic disease management, the friendly staff at Access Health stands ready to serve you. At Access Health, your family will receive the high-quality, personal, customized medical care that you deserve without the wait. Access Health, where you are our priority. Contact your local Access Health clinic today.
Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. Their skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, and personal injury. They're able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm in Pierre since 1881. Taking care of your vehicle since 1980, TMA in Pierre has been serving Central South Dakota for over 42 years. Owners Bruce and Brenda Lounsbury, owners of the Ultimate Tire Store, have been taking care of customers at TMA for over 30 years. TMA, your hometown-owned business, offers quality service and products. Tires, mufflers, alignments, oil changes, brakes. Call 605-224-6167. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. TMA, next to the Northridge Plaza in Pierre.
At Avera Orthopedics, we're transforming pain into possibility every day. Whether you're chasing a personal best or simply want to enjoy life to the fullest, our specialized care is designed to help you feel better and stronger. We're here for you. No referral needed. Trust Avera Orthopedics to unlock a world of endless possibilities. Visit avera.org/orthopedics and start your journey from pain to possibility today.
First Dakota has been named South Dakota's best in-state bank by Forbes. And while we appreciate the recognition, we don't really plan to celebrate. We'll just keep doing what we do best. Serve customers buying or refinancing homes. Support farmers in their long-term plans. Finance the growth of area businesses. And help our South Dakota communities thrive. If you want to experience best in-state service, call or visit with a First Dakota banker today. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
For a good night's rest and sweet dreams, Slumberland Furniture and Pierre is where to stop. Slumberland carries quality bedding from Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy Posturepedic. They have adjustable bed bases with many adjustments, so you sleep in the position you like. Sheets and pillows from Slumberland round out your bedding essentials package. So for sweet dreams and peaceful sleep, be sure to shop Slumberland Furniture on the Truck Bypass in Pierre.
Back at Douglas High School following our national anthem. The colors are being retired from the floor. presented by Douglas High School Color Guard. And out here at Douglas High, I got to tell you folks, whenever we come out here and the national anthem is being sung or played, and you see all the veterans around the room who are saluting the flag, to be quite honest, it takes on an even deeper meaning to see our veterans saluting the flag when you are in a military community here, as we are at Box Elder High School. So if we don't say it enough, we continue to send our salute and our thanks to all of our men and women in uniform and all those who have served and continue to serve our United States of America. In this time of transition in our country, I suppose we can even add a little more emphasis on our thanks for our veterans in our community. All right, we're off the soapbox, but we still have starting lineups to go on the floor. Nice job, by the way, by one of the Douglas cheerleaders who sang our national anthem here. Quick check-in on the girls' game. It is all Pierre on KGFX, and that one has just gone final. The Governors only giving up 19 points to a winless Douglas squad, 62-19. Governors are 4-3 on the season in girls basketball. Governor boys here against Douglas are trying to break a 5-game skid. So we give thanks to all of those who are joining us here, following, maybe watching or listening to that Governor girls game. You can see, of course, our game as well, drgnews.com and your DRG News smartphone app. The opening tip is coming up, and we'll do that in 1 minute. Our Comtech tip-off is next. This is Pierre Governor Basketball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, and live streaming at drgnews.com.
Looking for a way to show your community spirit and support our local school? Look no further than the newly redesigned Pierre Governors and Stanley County Buffalo's Spirit Cards from American Make and Trust. With every purchase, a portion goes directly to the Pierre and Stanley County school districts, helping fund important programs and activities. It's a win-win. You get all the benefits of a great debit card, and our local school district get the support they need. Visit our friendly bankers at 700 East Sioux Avenue today to sign up and make a difference with every swipe. American Make and Trust, member FDIC.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Comtech with the opening tip coming up. The Douglas Patriots are still being announced on the floor, and as we have one more delay before the start of our broadcast here, the play-by-play action coming up. Let's take a moment to congratulate former Pierre Governor Lincoln Keenholz and his Ohio State Buckeyes, the national champions in college football, a 34-23 win over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish last night. Lincoln, I saw a cool picture of him. I won't tell you what he was doing, but he was celebrating the win last night, and real proud of Lincoln Keenholz. Maybe next year is his year. I certainly hope it is, where he might be the starting quarterback and maybe take Ohio State to a possibility of a back-to-back national championship. That's our hope. We certainly believe it can happen. But again, congratulations to Lincoln and the Ohio State Buckeyes, national champions in football. Of course, congrats to Gray Zabel and Jet Zabel, the national champions in FCS college football from North Dakota State. We're underway, our Comtech opening tip, and almost miscommunication here for the Governors, but kept alive on a loose ball by Dawson Getz. The Governors controlled that Comtech opening tip. Here's Dawson Getz, top of the key, and that shot might have been altered. Otherwise, Getz misses everything, which is rare, and they rule it Douglas basketball as it lands out of bounds. So a misfire for the Governors to start the contest here. 20 seconds in, and we're off and running. Brian Oakland with play-by-play. Douglas will go from right to left as you follow the action here. You can see it all at drgnews.com. Isaiah Brewer will feed one inside. Ooh, and we'll have a jump ball as Eladio Cimental was there. Looked like Connor Wright tried to get in, Joshua Davis tried to get in from behind, but Davis off the miss, and it will be Douglas basketball And I think there's miscommunication as to which way the Brianna Kusler saying Pierre basketball, but Pierre did win the opening tip. So they're going to go Pierre basketball. The arrow was pointing to Douglas. I'm a little confused as to what's happening here, but Pierre maybe gets a break. And Travis Miller is saying Pierre had the opening tip, it appears. Anyway, Governors have the basketball. Govs are donning road black tonight with the green numbers and trim. Backdoor pass, and Luke Olson tosses it instead. As he was looking for Simmental, he tossed it off the backboard, and maybe that was supposed to be an alley-oop. That didn't happen. The Governors lose it on a turnover, and then Simmental will run up behind. Pretty good job of defense, but Douglas leads 4-2. Getz wants to take the lead back. 3-ball good. And it's 5-4 Governors. Dawson had time to spot up. This time his first shot missed everything. Well, his second shot didn't hit the rim either. It swished right on through. Govs by 1. Here's Brewer keeping the dribble alive into the paint, but then a kickback. Right over to Walters, now back inside to Davis, but he'll get pickpocketed by Sawyer Sonnenschein. Sonny up ahead to Austin, but on the floor, and they'll call a travel first. A turnover for the Governors. There's your Governor tempo push, or at least the attempt to do such a thing. Maybe they get a little ahead of themselves on this occasion, but that's still something you'd like to see. Once they get that takeaway, they want to run the floor. 5-4, Pierre leading. We're 3 minutes in now. Brewer gets it across the timeline in front of us. He'll challenge Simmental, and he'll put it up and in, and Brewer flexing the muscles in celebration of his second basket of the night. 6-5. Douglas in front. Still early on. Here's Olson off the left elbow. Dawson gets. Now down to Austin. His shot blocked by Connor Davis. Picked off by the Patriots as we head back right to left. Lob it underneath. Davis has it closed off. Joshua Davis back out. Now we've got a travel called on the Patriots. Good job D'ing up for Luke Olson this time. Turnover number 2. For Douglas. Pierre has 2 as well. Under 4.5 to go, first quarter of play. And once again, if you were listening to the Pierre game, girls basketball game, we're glad you've joined us here on the FM side. Follow the Pierre Governor boys trying to break a 5-game losing skid in a battle so far, trailing 6-5. And a little happy feed here for Sawyer Sonnenschein. He wanted to kick out to Luke Olson here on the near side. That wasn't available. He spun around, gave it to Dawson Getz, but in the spin, it's a travel. Of course, Dawson Getz reined in another 3, but that was well after the turnover. So Douglas will look to add to a 1-point lead. Austin over pursues, goes for a steal. Brock Wright up for a 15-footer. Left wing will not go. Austin comes back to get the rebound, and we've got a foul on the floor coming up in front of us. And this will be the first team foul against the Patriots. Second, rather. And Caden Walters, the guilty party. Guess I missed who the first one was on. First substitution in for the Governors. As Carter Shufflebein checks in, Sawyer Sonnenschein is out. Luke Olson to set things up. He gets it right to Getz. Getz with space, and he reins in another one. 3-ball down for Dawson Getz. Fed by Luke Olson, and we've got another lead change. The Governors up 8-6. Getz with 6. Here's a Corday Austin steal. Looking to go the distance. Oh, Brewer gets up and blocks him cleanly. And it's taken away by the Patriots. Swinging around over in front of the Governor bench. Olson tips a pass. Jump ball on the loose one. Now it's off of the rim and taken away by Shufflebein. Turnover for the Patriots. Getz wants another one. Left wing, too strong this time. Loose basketball, and it's off of Black. And it will be a white ball. 8-6 Govs lead. 3:10 to play. Dawson, a little too much adrenaline on that one, but he's 2 for 4 from outside the arc. Pierre continues to press. Man-to-man, full court here. Caden Walters, the point guard. In starting lineups, I was assuming it was Brewer. Isaiah Brewer on the point, but Walters doing most of the ball handling. across the timeline. Pass up top, Joshua Davis. Here's Brewer. Far side, crosses over against Shufflebine. He takes it to the rack and scores. And a foul is called. Brewer with his third field goal. And we'll check the foul here. Second team foul for Pierre. And it won't be put up on the scoreboard. Brewer will try to break a tie. Left-handed shooter. Free throw, though, no good. And the rebound is down to Lincoln Dilgis, who just checks into the game. 2 ties and 3 lead changes early on. First period, 2:40, counting down. Here's Luke Olson trying to direct traffic. He'll go left side over to the wing. Now gets not enough space to shoot this time. Olson has it back. He'll get into the lane. He'll spin. He'll fake. He'll drive. And that's too strong off the glass. But Shufflebine down with an offensive rebound. Second chance here for Pierre. Simmental drives right side, but he'll bounce it back out to Olson. Fresh shot clock for the Governors. Olson to the half circle. He'll hesitate. And his pocket is picked by Connor Wright. By Caden Walters, rather. Walters takes it back with 2 minutes to play. Quarter number 1. Good battle between these two teams, both starving for victories. Brewer gets around a defender. Shufflebine drives left side baseline, but his shot up too strong, no good. Dilgis down with the board, and Pierre has it back. Here is Getz. A bouncer into Dilgis. He'll hesitate. Shot is blocked. Gets it back. Now back to Shufflebine. He'll drive to the elbow and shoot and score. 12-footer good for Carter Shufflebine. And the Governors are back in front by 2 at 10-8. Hasn't been the prettiest of the first 6.5 minutes of a game for the Governors, but they do lead by 2. Here's Walters still dribbling from the left corner, baseline, and Dilgis comes in, gets a hand on it, and will knock it away into the hands of Olson. Here comes Simmental, finger roll, he even got a little bit of a bump, and Eladio Simmental with good body control to be able to put that one home at the 1 minute mark of quarter number 1. It's 12-8 now. Governors, who have scored 4 in a row. Walters in front of the Governor bench, far side. Olson got a hand on it. Walters keeps it in play, though. Davis to the near side with Brewer. He's going to shoot. 3-ball swish for Isaiah Brewer, and he's got 9 points here in quarter number 1. Pats are back within 1 here. 12-11 now. Governors can play for, well, not necessarily play for a last shot. There's about a 2-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Both teams have 2 substitutions waiting at the scorer's table, but the Governors are going to bleed the clock down as much as they can. Gets to Dilgis. Now it's Olson in the left corner, far side. 7 seconds on the game clock. Here's Shufflebine in the lane. His shot is blocked. He got it back. And this is going to be a shot clock violation on the Governors. Well, I looked up and the shot was 0. Shufflebine, by the way, made that shot when he let it go. The shot clock did say 0, although we didn't hear the horn until after the shot. That was a pretty good heads-up call by the official. Unfortunately, the Governors will come up empty. Still leading 12-11, only 1 second to go. Douglas won't get a shot off, and quarter number 1 will be put into the books. And on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's Pierre 12, Douglas 11. Anybody's ball game after 8 minutes of play. Scoreboard is brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. As we'll pause for 60 seconds and be back for quarter number 2. You're listening to the Pierre Governors and your official voice of the Govs, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Speaking of travel,
Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierre, South Dakota.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union. Your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
There's no better way to bring in the new year than with
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
From Dawson Getz, Isaiah Brewer with 9 of the Patriots' 11 points. But Getz with 6, Eladio Simmental with 4. Carter Shufflebein has a basket as well for the Governors, who lead by 1. It will be Douglas basketball here as we start quarter number 2. Brian Oakland on the call. William Wilson in studio. Caleb Brozick is here running camera as well. Live ticket. You can watch at drgnews.com or on your DRG News app, the River 92.7 page of both. Hayden Hand, a junior guard, is on for the first time as we begin our second period. He'll take the pass and fire a 3 on the wing, right side. It's up no good. Lincoln Dilgis up high with another rebound, and the Governors will try to add to a 1-point advantage. As they head left to right, Govs in road black. It's Douglas in home white. On their home floor, blue numbers, red trim. Governors with Austin. Corday Austin up 2. Luke Olson, he hesitates and finds a spot on the left side. Tries one off the glass from 12 feet out. It won't go. Rebound tipped a few times, and there's Sawyer Sonnenschein, smallest player on the floor, to keep it alive. He gets it to Olson, who gets it to Dilgis, and then a mid-range jumper is up and good for Lincoln Dilgis. So the Governors get that second chance basket, and then the Patriots will push it up the floor, but they'll overshoot looking for Davis. Down to the right baseline, that's out of bounds. Turnover number 6 so far for the Patriots. The Governors have 5 turnovers in that first period as well. So again, not the cleanest game so far, but 2 evenly matched teams to this point. It's 14-11, Governors by 3, looking for more. Here's Sonnenschein alone in the middle of the lane, but his turnaround from 10 off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Braden Henderson for the Douglas Patriots. Patriots setting it up. There's Brewer cutting down the lane. He is fed by the tall passer, Connor Wright, the 6'5 junior. Brewer with 11. The Patriots with 13 on the board. 14-13. Here's Olson to Getz. NBA range and another swish for Dawson Getz. Third bomb for Getz. It's 17-13. The Governors counter 2 with 3. Patriots will set it up. That's the biggest lead for Pierce so far. Sonnenschein gets a loose basketball up in the air. Olson will take it away, and he'll streak to the other end and score. The steal for Sawyer Sonnenschein to set it up. The Govs pad the lead to 6 now, past the 6-minute mark of quarter number 2, and Travis Miller will take his first timeout. A 30-second timeout at that. Timeouts in our broadcast are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling and Beer. Grab a Coke and be back with more Pierre Governor basketball in 30. You're listening to River 92.7.
And Grossenberg Implement has a huge selection of new John Deere equipment as well as specials on used equipment from John Deere and other brands. Get dependable agricultural, residential, and commercial equipment at Grossenberg Implement with 9 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming. Stop by to visit with a sales professional today or go to grossenberg.com to browse the new and used inventory. Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Basketball as they've opened up a 19-13 lead. Governor basketball brought to you in part by Pierce Sports Marketing Partners, who include Wagner Rotto, Midco, Maher Law Office, Stulkin Peterson, Lingo Walti Jones LLP, Floss Dentistry, First Dakota National Bank, Red Rosette, and our fine men and women of the South Dakota National Guard, your Pierce Sports Marketing Partners. Patriots out of the timeout. They miss a 3 with Brewer. They'll miss a 3 with Hayden Hand as well, as Luke Olson comes down with this offensive board, and the Governors up ahead, but an offensive foul is called. And that was a charge, as it looked like Brewer may have been just waiting for one of the Governors. And they're still not putting, there it is, Luke Olson up with his first personal. It's an offensive foul. Just didn't see him coming apparently, or at least see him standing his ground. Here leading 19-13. 5:30 to play, quarter number 2. Here led 12-11 at the end of 1. Here's an anybody's basketball as Corday Austin gets the steal. Up ahead, gets to Sawyer Sonnenschein, who wins the fast break. And again, it's Austin taking the steal this time. Governors are getting defense into offense a little more regularly here in the second period so far. Caden Walters inside to Connor Wright. Now back up top. Given off to Walters again to reset. 15 to shoot this time. Walters to the left elbow. Brock Morgan rather. That's up and good. Brock Wright plays for the Detroit Lions, who are no longer in the NFL playoffs. 21-15 it is. Here's Sonnenschein in the lane and a whistle. Looks like they're going to call a foul on the Patriots. Otherwise, Sonnenschein would have been guilty with another travel perhaps, but it is the first team foul in the second period for Douglas. And this one will go to Hayden Hand. Govs will inbound right side of the key. Simmental will lob it to the elbow to Luke Olson. Back out, and now clearing out a one-on-one over against Caden Walters. And Luke Olson will win that battle. He'll score the layup, 23-15. Pierre matches their biggest lead of the game so far at 8. Skip pass across the way. This is Isaiah Brewer. Back up to Walters. Tip pass by Olson, but it comes to Morgan. He'll fire a three, but that's long and no good. Off the rim, Sonnenschein runs it down. Here come the Governors again, but Sonnenschein loses it. Out of there with it is Hayden Hand. He'll bring it right to left across the time stripe instead. Patriots back with it. Halfway through quarter number 2, nice lob by Brewer inside, but the shot is blocked off the glass by Eladio Simmental. Connor Wright with the miss this time. Now Simmental down the lane, and Eladio's got a spring in the step. 6 points for Simmental, the 6'1 senior, and it's 25-15. A couple of times Douglas has thought they've had points, but it goes the other way, and the Govs turn it into a 4-point swing. Here's Getz on the baseline to knock one away. Ball picked up by a member of the Rapid City TV media. Looking for highlights here tonight. But so far in the second period, all the highlights have been from the visiting team. They're up to a 10-point advantage, 25-15. The inbound is contested by Getz, but 2 Govs have been taken out of the play. Douglas with the numbers and a kick out from Hand to Brewer, who hits his second 3 of the night. Brewer with 14 points. Douglas back within 7. It's 25-18. Here's Getz. Down to the corner, Luke Olson. He'll eye the mark, but he gets behind the backboard, and he wanted to kick back. Luke is saying maybe that ball was tipped, and that's why it hits the behind side of the backboard. But that's an out-of-bounds call that'll go against the Cubs. And it's back to the Patriots at the 3-minute mark of quarter number 2. Brewer sets things up to Hayden Hand. Now Caden Walters down to our left in the corner. Walters back out to the wing. He goes back to his left side though, and Olson switches off. A lob inside to Davis on the left block over 2 Governors. The shot is up and good. A very nice patient play for Joshua Davis, the 6'6 junior. Kisses it off the glass. And it's 25-25 in a row. Comes for Douglas, comes to an end here as Olson will feed Dawson Getz. Mid-range jumper good this time, and Dawson in double digits with 11, 27-20. Govs by a touchdown. Down low again, it is Davis, fed by Morgan. I like these Patriots. They've got some good things going on, and what, a timeout taken? Kind of a delayed call, but Travis Miller asks for time before the inbound, and he'll get it with 2:09 to play. This will be another 30-second timeout, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. It's 27-22. Govs by 5 on River 92.7.
Can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today, and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
What if we said...
Back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
First half, Pierre Sports Marketing Partners helping us out. They include Pitts Design and Build, Delta Dental, Comtech, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Capital City Campus, Olinger Law Firm, the Pierre Dental Clinic, and the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, your Pierre Sports Marketing Partners. Thanks for all the help in Governor Sports. Folks, Sutton Sonnenschein comes in for the first time tonight out of the timeout. Lincoln Dilgis is in there as well, and a turnaround shot from the left elbow is up and good. Dilgis with his second bucket of the night, playing well. Here back to a 7-point lead. They led by 10 a few moments ago. Douglas hanging tough. Douglas 3-5 on the season, Pierre 2-5, so both teams would love to get some wins to get off of that Sodak 16 bubble, even though we've got a long way to go. Dilgis going to clip Joshua Davis from behind on a shot attempt down to the right block. Davis will go to the free throw line. And this foul, they say, is actually on Simmental. That's his second personal, second team foul for Pierre. Davis to shoot a pair, but the first one is off the mark, no good. 91 seconds left to play here. Quarter number 2. Second one for Davis. And he gets the touch this time. Sawyer Sonnenschein will check in. One of the officials needs a shoe tying break as well. And that also gives an extra opportunity for Connor Wright to check back in. Braden Henderson out for the Patriots. 2 Sonnenscheins in there, also Luke Olson, Dawson Getz, and Lincoln Dilgis, who's got it now on the right corner. Wants to get it to Sutton Sonnenschein on the baseline under the basket. Hot shot pass, but through the hands of Sutton Sonnenschein. And that'll be turnover number 9 for the Governors. Sutton checks out. Corday Austin is back in. Pierre leads by 6, 29-23 with 1:15 to play. We're in the first half. Second period. Morgan in the corner. Here's a shot blocked by Olson as it was Connor Wright trying to put it up. Caught out of the fly by Austin. Here's Sonnenschein for 3. Sawyer in and out. It will not go. Looked like the shooter's touch was going to help him out, but Brewer is down with a rebound instead. Final minute of the first half. Brewer sets it up. Walters on the far side skips it this way. And it is Brock Morgan on the baseline who can't get it to go. Getz has the rebound this time. Olson across the time stripe. Back to Sonnenschein, and Olson will set it up once again. Free throw line, Dilgis. Back to Sonnenschein. Got a man to fly by. Didn't shoot. He gets it off to Austin. He'll fire from the corner, but that won't go. And the rebound is down to Morgan. Shot clock is off for the Patriots. And we'll try to close things off with some positivity here in our first half of play. Right to left to get it across. Here's Walters. Entry pass at the left elbow underneath. And this pass is cut off by Lincoln Dilgis. Loose ball picked up by the Govs. Here's Olson. Plenty of time. 3 seconds. Gets to shoot. And it's good for 3. He ends up on the floor. No foul called, but a great finish to the first half of the Pierre Governors as Dawson fires home his 4th bomb of the night. And on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's Pierre 32, the Douglas Patriots 23, the lead of 9 on the scoreboard, brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We pause for 3 minutes. Halftime is next. Halftime is service of Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial on East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. We're back with that. You're listening to Governor Basketball on your official voice of the Govs, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Ameriprise Advisors can work
Place to lock up money. It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Ready to gain an edge in your career? Tide Machinery's Service Technician Apprenticeship Program is designed for anyone wishing to become a diesel mechanic working on Case IH equipment through full-time, on-the-job training. Enjoy hands-on work experience, learn from factory-trained service experts, and apply your knowledge from school directly to your work with this unique program opportunity. Become a titan in the industry and grow with a dealership that invests in you at Tide Machinery, Highmore, Miller, and Pierre, your local Case IH dealer. Visit TitanMachinery.com/careers to learn more.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses. And quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Kenols wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
2-19 as they improve to 4-3 on the season. Other scores in girls hoops tonight in AA. Harrisburg beats Roosevelt 48-33. Huron beats Brookings 49-38. T area in a nail biter over Watertown 49-47. And O'Gorman over Aberdeen 71-56 as Jefferson beats Yankton 66-39. And out here in the Northern Hills, it was Mapialuta winning at Spearfish 59-49. Spearfish, a good team in AA. Mapialuta, though, in Class A is 11-0 now with that win over the Spartans. Other boys' scores have O'Gorman beating Aberdeen tonight 61-41. Yankton wins at Sioux Falls Jefferson 49-46. Meanwhile, Huron leads Brookings in the third quarter 30-26. Tight game with Huron, kind of an impressive team. Brookings is winless so far. The Bobcats battling there on their home floor. Harrisburg leads Roosevelt 39-34. And here it is with Pierre and Douglas. The Governors will start with the basketball in our Comtech opening possession of the second half as the Governors lead 32-23. Dawson Getz will feed into Eladio Simmental, forces one up and in over the top of 2 Douglas defenders. And Simmental 4 for 4 on the floor tonight. Here's Luke Olson with a steal in the backcourt, and he wanted to feed back, but we've got a foul. Olson went on penetration, but there really wasn't anybody. Pass was tipped, I guess, but somebody clips Luke Olson, and that'll be Caden Walters picking up personal foul number 2, first team foul in the second half for either team. The inbound from Olsen to Sonnenschein. Now gets to Simmental. Fakes the three. Drives and a quick first step. Eladio does it again. 4 points in the first minute, first 40 seconds of the second half for Eladio Simmental. He has 10, and the Governors have their biggest lead, which was 10. It is now 13, 36-23. Douglas with it, down to the baseline. Brock Morgan firing a 12-footer, got caught in a bad angle, perhaps behind the backboard. Rebound is down to Corday Austin. It's Austin with Simmental, Sonnenschein, Olsen, and Getz, the starting five in there for Pierre. Douglas manning up. Here's Simmental wants another one. His first miss here comes from the free throw line on a jumper. Isaiah Brewer down with the rebound. He's joined by Connor Wright, Caden Walters, Joshua Davis, and Brock Morgan. Here's Morgan on the far side on a skip pass. He'll drive baseline, then kick out, and Connor Wright tries a three, but he can't get it. Rebound to Olsen. He'll feed up ahead. Dawson Getz picks up where he left off in the first half. He reins in a three from the left wing. Timeout taken by the Douglas Patriots as the Pierre Governors are off to a 7-0 start in quarter number 3. 6:19 to go, third quarter. This is a full Coca-Cola bottling timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back in 1 minute. This is Governor Basketball.
First Dakota. Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Patriots tonight, they're trying to get something going as Isaiah Brewer tries for an answering three. Can't get it. The loose ball picked up by Sawyer Sonnenschein. Here come the Govs in transition. Simmental with a bit of an awkward layup attempt that won't go. Rebound is down to the Patriots. Left to right for the guys in white. And we've got a foul that'll be called on the floor. Simmental came flying in defensively, and he is called for the foul here as he came up on the backside of a would-be Douglas shooter. Problem for Douglas was there wasn't a shot, so no free throws coming here. And the inbound is fumbled, picked up by Olsen. Turnover number 11, as up ahead it goes to Austin. Tries to go acrobatic from the left side, and we have apparently a foul, not a jump ball, on the offensive rebound. Corday Austin able to get his own rebound, and he is promptly fouled by Connor Wright. Nope, Caden Walters, who picks up his third personal. Govs inbound, they get it over to Sutton Sonnenschein, who is checked in. Sutty looking for three, can't get it. Davis down with a rebound. Here come the Patriots. To the baseline goes Brock Morgan. He'll kick it back. Connor Wright back to Morgan. Open in the corner and swish. A big basket for the Douglas Patriots. Their first bucket of the second half. Morgan has 7. Trying to square up my scoring with what they've got on the scoreboard. Here's an offensive board. Missed 3 by Olsen, but kept alive by Getz, and they'll feed it underneath to Austin. Corday Austin with his first field goal. It's up and good. And it'll be a 15-point Governor lead. 4:50 to play. We're in the third quarter. Now another missed connection on a pass taken away by Olsen. Olsen ran right into it, but as he comes up, he'll try to feed underneath, and nobody's home. The Governors will turn it over for the first time in the second half as well. So I was missing a basket when we were recapping at halftime. I thought maybe Davis would have had the extra basket. That's not the case. They have him for 5. They have Brewer with 14. And they have Brock Morgan with 7 on the board. I got all of that, so maybe I missed one from somebody else. Perhaps that could have been Hayden Hand. Anyway, we get back at it. A saved pass from going out of bounds by Brewer is into the hands of Sutton Sonnenschein. He'll drive, he'll score, and he'll pick up an and one opportunity. Sutton Sonnenschein's first field goal. Tell you what, the Governors in that second period and now so far in the first 3.5 minutes of the third period have not done very much wrong. The lead is up to 17, a chance to make it 18, and Caden Walters, a starting point guard, has picked up his 4th personal foul for the Patriots. Sonnenschein finishes the three-point play with the first free throw attempt by the Governors all game long. The lead is 18, 44-26. Govs continue to press. Hayden Hand is in for Walters. He penetrates, kicks it out to right. Now over to Morgan, left corner. Can't get this 3 to go. He tried one and hit one from the right corner on their last opportunity. The lane opens up and Luke Olsen streaks through and lays it up and in on the right side. A 20-point lead for the Governors. And as Olsen or Sonnenschein gets a hand on the dribble, it's kicked up ahead, but Douglas keeps it alive. Now Sonny comes back and intercepts it right back. Sawyer up ahead to Sutton, and Sutton will lose it into the hands of Hayden Hand. Patriots will slow it up. Brewer going to have to run the point now. He's met by Sonnenschein at half court. He's going to fire from deeper than NBA range. That's off the mark, no good. Olsen will rebound. 46-26. Here's Sonnenschein open for 3. Off the mark here, but Sutton is in there for the rebound. His putback is good. Douglas lacking in the offensive rebounding aspect here, or the rebounding aspect. The Governors get another second chance bucket. Here's Morgan for 3 in the corner for the Patriots. No good, but we've got a foul called. And they'll just applauding. It looks like this one will go against the Patriots. Davis trying to clear out, and he'll pick up his second personal. Here's lead has grown to more than 20 now, 48-26. This is a 1-point game at the end of 1, but the Governors opened up a 10-point lead in the second. They led at the half by 9. But right now they are on a 16-5 advantage in the first 5 minutes of quarter number 3. And they have the basketball with Corday Austin using up his dribble, top of the key. Here's Sonnenschein, Sutton, back to Sawyer. Those two collided in practice, and they've both got Band-Aids tonight. It just looks like a little brotherly fight, but I guess it was a basketball tie-up. Brianna Kuzler is going to take a timeout with 16 on the shot clock, 2:50 on the game clock, third quarter. This is a 30-second Coke break. Sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling and Pierre. We're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olsen Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olsen Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olsen Plumbing 605-224-6436.
You asked for it.
Now back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union press box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Hold over.
Back at Douglas High, the Governors trying to continue their offensive barrage here in the third period, leading 48-26. Out of the timeout with 7 to shoot. Sutton Sonnenschein missing a line drive at the free throw line, but Sawyer Sonnenschein in for another offensive rebound. Pierre can reset. Sawyer to Sutton. Entry pass to Getz, reached in on from behind by Isaiah Brewer, who will pick up a foul here. And the Govs will inbound. Well, the Govs will go to the free throw line. That's team foul number 5 in the third period. Other basketball on DRG Media Group, Jones County and Stanley County played 2 in Fort Pierre. Jones County won the girls' game 49-37. Stanley County boys off of their win in the Jones County Invitational over the weekend. The championship in that one, they beat the Coyotes 60-18. 2 games that were on DRG Media Group's KPLO. Dawson gets to shoot 2 at the free throw line. Pierre in the bonus. The first one is good. By the way, Caleb Brozik's Winter Warriors losing at Lyman 65-63. So it didn't work out for them. Lyman's got a big win there. That's boys basketball. Second free throw good for Dawson Getz. Pierre with a 50 spot on the board here, still in the third. A long 3 left corner for Braden Henderson. Off the bench, won't go. Lincoln Dilgis with the rebound. Up ahead, it comes to Corday Austin. From the right wing, here's Sonnenschein back to Austin. Little bouncer, high post, Dawson Getz. Back to Sonnenschein, crosses over again. Left side, uses his dribble up, finds Dawson Getz, and he reins in another one. Are you kidding me? Dawson Getz, 6 out of 8 from long range, as my esteemed colleague Caleb Brozik said. It looks like he just doesn't miss. Tonight, he is getting better and better as this season goes along, it seems. 53-26, Governors by 27. Sawyer Sonnenschein out, Carter Schuffelbein on for the first time in the second half. Here comes Caden Walters back in for the Patriots and his baseline pass. Walters out there with 4 fouls, by the way. His baseline pass mishandled by Henderson, led him a little too far. 6 turnovers by Douglas since halftime. We've got 1:35 counting down in the third. 53-26. How about another one for Getz? Yes, sir. It's the Dawson Getz show tonight. 25 points for Getz. 7 threes. Walters wants a 3. No good. Left wing. Olsen had the position. Oh, my goodness. Luke into the crowd, into the base, into the bleachers. And he saves it, but it's back and out of bounds. He went right in between a pair of young ladies in the student body section, but everybody's okay. Dawson Getz checking out. Caden Walters missing a 3. Douglas keeps the basketball here, trailing by 30, and we'll have a running clock the rest of this game, unless Douglas makes a big rally. 3 for the Patriots, and Brewer no good. Sonnenschein, Sutton with the rebound. Here's a turnaround for Lincoln Dilgis from 10 out, no good, and it's Henderson inside among the trees coming up with the rebound. Back left to right it goes. 30 seconds to play. Brewer feeds inside. Connor Wright with the turnaround one-hander. That's up and good. 56-28, but again, 30-point mercy rule timing is in effect. Schuffelbein ranging around the perimeter. Shot clock is off. Pierre can play for the last shot. Schuffelbein drives, though, wanted to score. He won't be allowed to. He will go to the free throw line, as he'll pick up a foul. Saw 2 fingers in the air. That wasn't Walters for number 5, was it? They haven't put it up yet. Schuffelbein to shoot a pair. First one is good. A lot of Governors getting an opportunity to score here in this one. 25 points here in the third period now. They had 20 in the second period. Second one for Schuffelbein won't go. Brewer rebounds. That's the first miss in 6 attempts for the Govs on the stripe. 4 seconds left. Brewer will fire top of the key and hit it. A good finish for the Patriots to close out the period. But boy, what an effort by the Pierre Governors. With 25 on the board and on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's the Govs 57 and the Douglas Patriots 31. Scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre as we pause for 60 seconds. Quarter number 4 coming up as you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball, your official home of the Govs, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Thinking of travel between Pierre and Minneapolis? Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
In a world that's always moving, your journey matters. And at Iverson Auto Group, we're here to get you on the road with a great selection of new and used vehicles and trailers, and keep you on the road with top-notch service, maintenance, and support. Every mile of your journey, the experienced team at Iverson Auto in Mitchell and Huron are here to help. Visit us in Mitchell and Huron or start your search at iversonauto.com to begin your journey today.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
With us here, Brian Oakland, as we go to the fourth quarter. The good news for the Govs, who look to get on the road sooner than later, will be that the clock will run continually here in the fourth quarter. But meanwhile, Douglas with the opening possession, and Isaiah Brewer, who closed the quarter with a 3, starts the fourth with another 3. He's having a ball game, 20 points. Meanwhile, Luke Olson is doing Luke Olson things. He drives into traffic down the right side of the lane. Nice little scooping layup, up and good. Brewer into the lane, and he feeds to Joshua Davis. That's up and good. Brewer showing some good things here tonight. Olson to Austin. Corday for 3 is a little bit short. Getz will battle for an offensive board, but it's picked off by Braden Henderson. And Patriots up ahead. Brock Morgan stops and shoots from 7 feet out on the right side. No good. Getz with the rebound. Going to be a track meet. Going to be more playground style through much of this fourth quarter of play. Pierre leading 59-36. Douglas with a little bit of a flurry. Once again, it was a 30-point lead. And here on a kicked basketball with a whistle, the clock is still running, as it should be with that 30-point mercy rule timing. Olson will inbound from underneath. His pass is short. It's tipped by Morgan, but Getz picks it up. He'll get it back to Olson. Luke wanted to drive, lost the dribble, and is able to pick up the loose ball. Getz in the left corner. Thought about 3. Pierre's got 10 to shoot. Here's Sonnenschein for 3. That won't go. A little bit strong, and it's Olson still out hustling for the rebound. Back up to Dawson Getz. Getz to Olson again off of the reset. Sonnenschein takes a deep breath, top of the key. He'll put it in motion again. Olson's pass is tipped. Getz still comes to get it. Back to Sonny and Corday Austin. Dawson Getz is really hustling at loose balls tonight. Austin will drive into traffic. He'll draw contact and will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And the clock runs now, but once the free throws come, they should stop it, I believe, for a 2-shot opportunity. Foul goes to Joshua Davis, his 3rd. And they do stop the clock at 5:40 to play. Austin can't get the shooter's touch on the first one here. Corday with just 2 points so far in this one. Luke Olson will check out. It will be Caden Morris, 5'11 senior. First one in off the bench for the next shift, if you will, for the Governors. Austin's second one, solid. 60-36. Pierre comfortably in front on their way to breaking a 5-game skid. Looking to improve to 3 and 5. Morgan has it in the corner, reins in a 3. That's a pretty shooting touch by Brock Morgan. Travis Miller will take a timeout. We'll take it with him. They can stop the clock for a timeout. They haven't done that yet. 60-39 our score. We're back in 30 seconds. And let's make it a minute. This is Pierre Governor basketball.
The Ramcota. At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
This is
Welcome
what
back to
matters.
the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
On fire tonight from outside the arc, 7 out of 9. That's been a big key for the Governors, but the offensive explosion, 45 points in the second and third periods, have really carried the Govs to this big lead they have now. It's actually dropped to 21. Here comes Simmental out of the timeout. He'll be fouled in the act of shooting. Eladio back in there. He's played a nice ball game tonight. He has 10 points. Chance for more as the foul from the Patriots is their second of the fourth quarter, and it'll be the fifth and final for Caden Walters, the point guard who has fouled out of the contest. Simmental shoots a pair. First one is off the back of the rim, no good. Here's done a lot of things well tonight. Free throw shooting has been okay. They haven't had a lot of opportunities. Didn't shoot one until the second half here. Walters disqualified for fouls. He'll check out. Now Hayden Hand is in. I didn't have Caden with a basket, but once again, there was one basket, one two-pointer in that first half that I didn't have accounted for, and I'm not sure who had it. Could have been Caden Walters. And now these officials, they're discussing something, and I'm curious about it if maybe, yep, that's exactly what I thought, is that they were going to negate or wave off that first miss by Simmental because Walters should have been out of the game. Second opportunity at a first free throw is good for Eladio Simmental. And now his second free throw, that one crawls across the rim as well. Simi with 12, it's 62-39, the Govs lead by 23. There's Brewer penetrating. He was trying to give a no-look pass to Davis. Davis wasn't ready for it, out of bounds. Turnover number 16 for the Pats. Biggest lead for Pierre was 30, so we have that running clock, and now as Sonnenschein can't find anybody to inbound to, the full court pressure defense by the Patriots does a nice job here. 5-second violation. We'll give it back to Douglas. So Brewer to inbound off the left side of the key. Gets it into Davis. Back to Brewer. Brewer, shot might have been partially blocked. Austin is down with the rebound. The Governors looking to move quickly again. Austin picks his dribble up, though. Pierre can set it up. Here's Dawson Getz. He wanted three. It wasn't there. Had a man flying at him. Instead, he gets it to Simmental. Then to Austin. Left side reverse, no good. Got his own rebound. Pads the stats a little bit. And the putback is up and good. Corday Austin with no quit on that one. 25-point Pierre lead, 64-39. Hayden Hand is called for a travel near the scorer's table. Here comes Corday Austin out. Bennett Swartos on for the first time this season, if I'm not mistaken. The 6'3 senior for the Governors. 64-39. Continually running clock is under 3:20 to go. Here's Caden Morris. Back to Sawyer Sonnenschein. Now Simmental fakes, spins, keeps the pivot foot down. Jump hook is up, no good. The rebound is back out on a tip, and Sawyer Sonnenschein runs another one down. Here's Dawson Getz, free throw line jumper. No good. Swartos has an offensive rebound. As Bennett gets a contribution here. Simmental, high post. Sonnenschein inside of Bennett Swartos. Shot is blocked. And a good job by Davis at 6'6" to get the hands up there. Douglas with it. Brewer fires a three. That's off the mark. Benny's got another rebound. 64-39, 2.5 minutes to play. Full post game coming up. Conversation with Brianna Kuzler, who's asking, well, I thought she was asking for a timeout, but it's going to be a traveling, no, it is a timeout to roll players in and out. 5-for-5 swap, and the Governors will keep it. Simmental, Sonnenschein, Getz, all checking out. Caden Morris will stay in along with Bennett Swartos. Governors will get some new people in there as well. Carter Merrill, the 5'10 junior, is in. Caleb Morris, the 5'11 junior, on as well. As is Can't see the number yet. It's Caleb Lounsbury, the 6-foot junior. Haven't seen Caden Aharts tonight. Maybe he's under the weather here and unable to play. Carter Merrill losing the dribble, but picks it up out near center circle. Governors have 10 to shoot. As the bench will count it down, on the move is Caleb Morris, and he's fouled from behind Hayden Hand. The guilty party with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Caleb Morris to pick up a couple of free throw opportunities. Solid game here for the Governors. They will break that losing skid. Morris free throws. First one is no good. Your lead at 25. Second one for Morris is good. Caleb Morris with a varsity point there, 65-39. Douglas left to right, and they've got new people in there. You see Logan Amaral, a 5'9 junior, as he feeds to Jackson Montalvo, a 6'5 junior. See who else is in there. Brody Meyer, 5'7 junior, Hayden Hand, and Braden Henderson, the primary 2 subs for the Patriots, still out there for Douglas. Final minute with 50 seconds to go. 26-point Governor advantage. Hand is in the corner. He'll fire at 3, but that's short, and it's off the hand of Bennett Swartos. It'll stay with the Patriots. Family Dental post-game forthcoming. By the way, Governor basketball brought to you by more Pierre Sports marketing partners, including All Around Graphics, Anderson Bank and Trust, and Anderson Rumsa Dental. And from the right wing, steps inside the arc. Shot is up, no good, but free throws will be coming here, and Hayden Hand will peel himself up off the floor. Iceberg Funeral Home, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, also Pierre Sports marketing partners, and us, James River Broadcasting and DRG Media Group, the official home of the Pierre Governors. Clock will stop with 5 seconds to play. 2 free throws coming here for Hayden Hand. This one is everything but in the books. The first free throw off the back of the rim. That's only the 4th free throw attempt, 5th one coming for the Patriots on the evening. And Hand can't get that one to go off the back of the rim. Rebound to the Governors, and your final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. The Governors get off the schneid, and they break that 5-game losing streak. They defeat the Douglas Patriots tonight, 65-39. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre as the Governors improve to 3-5 on the season. Patriots fall to 3-6. Gales Gas Service, use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We pause for 3 minutes, and our Family Dental postgame is next. Stay tuned for the big plays of the game from Hermanson Endodontics and your Cowboy Country Store's player of the game, among other things as well, and a conversation with the coach. Also coming back in 3 minutes, this is Governor Basketball, your official voice of the Govs, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
The only local auto parts store in the Fort Pierre area, has been serving Central South Dakota for over 40 years. They're a trusted name when it comes to automotive parts and supplies. Their knowledgeable staff is dedicated to assisting you in finding exactly what you need. Convenience is also a top priority. They're located at 500 Sioux Avenue. Zander Auto Parts. They support area youth in their activities. When you need auto parts or supplies, shop Zander Auto Parts, your auto value parts store.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Family Dental and Pierre in Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs. Call Family Dental at 224-7774 today.
As a cooperative, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union is owned by our members. Once a member, always a member, even if you move out of the area. Learn about our share certificate specials at www.dakotaplainsfcu.com or stop by and visit with us on North Garfield at the Northridge Plaza. Competitive loan rates, including home loans, complete with a convenient drive-through lane. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you. High school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
For reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work, call Ferding Electric. Ferding Electric staffs licensed, knowledgeable electricians to help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential or commercial, Ferding Electric knows how to get the job done right. Call Ferding Electric at 224-8684. Stop in at 2903 East Elizabeth, just off the truck bypass. See Ferding.com or find them on Facebook. Ferding Electric, licensed electricians, quality service, and dependable products since 1956.
Back at Douglas High, and a good win for the Governors tonight. And I think coming out here and getting a win against an opponent that they should be getting a victory against. It didn't look like that was going to happen very easily in that first period, but the Govs opened up the offense, turning defense into offense in many occasions. With a 20-12 advantage in that second period. But then in the third quarter, Pierre really opened things up. They put a 25 spot up and down in that third quarter alone. In fact, outscored the Patriots 25-8 in the third period. Both teams with 8 points in that fourth quarter. When the clock was running, Pierre late in that third period did get a 30-point lead. Douglas closed with a couple of threes and went on a bit of a flurry, got it back down to 21 at one point, but it's 26, the final margin of victory for the Governors in this one, thanks to that fast-moving fourth quarter of play, 65-39 the final. And the Governors, who were 14 of 25 on the floor in the first half, go 11 of 24 in the second, just a little bit better than 50%. Solid game throughout for Pierre, 25 out of 49 overall. They're 7 of 18 from the three-point line, and all 7 triples put down by Dawson Getz out of 9 tries. Dawson with a big game. He'll lead all scorers with 25 points in this one. Next in line, Luke Olson Eladio Simmental with a dozen. Luke Olson with 8. Corday Austin checks in with 5, along with Sutton Sonnenschein. Lincoln Dill just puts 4 down, a 3-point effort for Carter Shufflebein, and a free throw down for Caleb Morris in this one as well. Sawyer Sonnenschein with 2, in fact. For Douglas, a 17 of 42 effort in that on the ball game. It seemed like they were really trying to hit threes to try to catch up quickly in that second half. Didn't really work out. They hit 4 out of 14 in the second half overall, 6 of 20 from distance, just 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Isaiah Brewer leads the Patriots with 20 points, Brock Morgan with 10, Joshua Davis with 7, and Connor Wright with 2 points. That's your scoring. The Governors get 9 in the scoring column. Douglas with just 4 in that particular stat. We'll give you the rest of the stats in this one in just a little bit, but head coach Brianna Kusler joins us to talk about it. Coach, again, on paper, I think probably we talk about a winnable matchup for you. You had to come in here and kind of take care of business. First quarter was anybody's ball game, but boy, that offense got going in the second quarter, and I think it was defense turning into offense. A really good transition game, but once that happens, everybody else settles in. The three-pointers start to fall, and it kind of became a comfortable ball game because of those middle 2 quarters for you.
Yeah, they did a really good job. Is settling into that first quarter. Douglas came out guns a-blazing, and as they should. They got nothing to lose right now. It's just like we need to be playing. We got nothing to lose. We've got to make sure and everything to gain. So, I felt like we did some good things in that first quarter, but then really turned up the tempo in that second and third quarter, and made a statement on the defensive end. You really saw that transition game start to. We had guys running their lanes hard. We were able to get some quicker offense. I don't know what, from a shot standpoint, how many shots we put up, but it was certainly more than, or it felt like more than we had been, which is really good. And that's something that we need to continue to emphasize and continue to do. And it was just, this was a great team win, and every single person on the bench, on the floor, had a role in this victory. There's going to be some kids who might be disappointed because their playing time wasn't as much as maybe it has been. At the end of the day, here's the thing. We won, and that's got to be the primary focus of everything. And if that's not your focus, then you're not in this for the right reasons. And we've got a great group of kids in this locker room who are locked in, and we need that to continue moving forward, and regardless of what the time on the floor looks like, because this job doesn't take care of itself in the 32 minutes that we're on the floor. It takes care of itself in practice, and that takes all 16 of those guys on varsity doing their job, playing their role, and getting everybody prepared. So a big credit to every single person and my coaches. They do a ton of prep work, and I couldn't be more proud to have the staff that I do. I'm very fortunate. But this was a full team win. You've got Dawson and Eladio, really a good outing tonight. You just saw him be aggressive, poised, and Dawson just lights out. I mean, I would love for people to keep letting him shoot like that. That sounds great to me. But and then just everybody else filling in, and again, a full team victory for this night.
25 out of 49 on the shot chart, so that's what I've got. That's better than 50%. That's a lot of shots for you too. Let me give you some other examples of team wins. Obviously, Dawson's got 25 points. Eladio with a dozen. Very smooth, by the way. I like what he can do in body control coming down the lane. But Luke Olson, not a great scoring night. I still have him with 9 assists. I don't know if you guys are keeping track of that. Ball movement was pretty good. How about Sawyer Sonnenschein with a team-leading 7 rebounds, though? That's hustle, and that is that's just the smallest guy on the floor. We've seen Luke Olson get his rebounds. Tonight was Sawyer's opportunity to do things like that. It's hands in the passing lanes. It's a lot of disruption. It's a 31-15 rebounding advantage. It's things like that, and everybody's chipping in tonight.
Yes, that's Sawyer has. I don't want to say he's in a slump right now shooting. His shots are right on target. He's taking the right shots, in rhythm looks. They're just not going through the hoop right now, but he's finding other ways to impact the game in a positive way, and that's really what we're asking every single person to do. And that's what in previous games we've maybe not seen from everybody is the controllable stuff. That pursuit on the boards. There's one person who's going to come up with a board, and you might not. You might work your butt off every single time to go and get it, and you might still not. But I like we're going to play our percentages in pursuing the ball on the glass, and both offensively and defensively. I think some of those second chance opportunities just create scrambles defensively, forcing them to maybe be out of position and give us some quicker buckets, or simpler buckets, I should say. But that doesn't happen without the effort on both ends of the floor, and that's really tonight. Again, everybody did their part. They found a way to make it happen.
Pretty good example, and I'm sure it feels good for everybody to break a 5-game losing skid. Obviously, you look ahead to Brandon Valley, and it certainly isn't an easy opponent, especially in their gym 2 nights from now. But what you have is the ability to really explode on offense. We saw that in those middle 2 quarters, and we saw it against Sioux Falls, Washington here a week and a half ago. you obviously know you can play with the top teams in the state, and you get that opportunity Thursday night.
Yeah, it's going to be another opportunity, like you just said, and that's how we've got to approach everything moving forward. This was a good start, getting ourselves back on track, but this is far from finished. We've got a long road ahead of us. Still plenty of things that we need to be working on, and we will. We'll get back into the gym tomorrow. Quick turnaround, so get our legs back a little bit, run through some BV Scout, and then be ready to go on the road again on Thursday. So this is kind of fun now. We get into this stretch. Let's continue to build off of the good things that they established tonight, and then be peaking at the right time.
What's Brandon Valley looking like? What's got them with such a good game plan and a good record so far?
You know, they do a great job. They're super disciplined on both ends of the floor. They get everybody involved. They don't try and do too much. It's going to be a defensive battle. We've got to bring it defensively, but they're going to be very tough defensively. They always are. They'll mix things up, similar to kind of how they mixed some things up tonight, which was really nice to see. Be able to have to be changing things on the fly, which I thought our guys did a really good job of, so we got to be prepared for that. But they're going to be athletic. They work very well together. So we've got to make sure that we're also being disciplined and dictating the tempo. I think that'll be a really big difference maker. Boarding, it could be a battle on the boards, and then tempo is going to really dictate who controls the game.
All right, pretty good athletic team. Coach, we'll be back on Central Time. Thankfully, Thursday night we'll see you down in Brandon. All right,
sounds good. Thank you.
Good win for the coach and the Governors tonight. They defeat the Douglas Patriots 65-39. As well, this place is clearing out pretty quickly. Obviously, we'd like to get on the road as well. Let's just quickly run through the rest of the stats. I mentioned 31-15 offensive rebounding advantage, 11-1 overall offensively for the Govs. Pierre with 12 turnovers. Douglas with 17. Pierre did have a 13-12 advantage in the assist column. Did have Luke Olson with 7 assists, and again Sawyer Sonnenschein 7 rebounds to lead the way. Olson with 9 assists. Sonny with 7 rebounds. The little guy doing a good job there. 65-39 the final in this one. Big plays of the game are brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre, and your big plays of the game have to be the three-point shooting of Dawson Getz. 7 of 9 tonight. He leads all scorers with 25 points. The Governors found him, and they were able to get him lit up, or get him lighting it up, even though certainly you can put some steals in there. I think Pierre had a pretty good number of steals out of the 17 turnovers by the Patriots, and quick math, I'm looking at about 8 or 9 steals in this one as well. Those are big plays too. Big plays from Hermanson Endodontics. Let's hear from them. We'll hear from Cowboy Country Stores and make it official on your Cowboy Country Stores player of the game coming back in 1 minute. This is Governor Basketball.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Howdy, partners. Did you know that you can save up to 30 cents on a gallon of gas instantly when you use the Sinclair DinoPay app at all Cowboy Country Store locations? It's true, and it's fast, secure, and simple to use. Just go to your app store and download the green DinoPay app, follow the prompts, and save big money at the pump today.
Convenience from the country. Cowboy Country Stores.
Cowboy Country Stores with players of the game tonight. Going to tip the hat to Isaiah Brewer tonight. Give him a pat on the back with his 20 points, 4 threes hit for the Patriots. He actually had more than half of the Patriot output with 20 of their 39 points overall. Of course, for the Governors, a lot of good things in helping out. 9 players in the scoring column. Other people getting in statistical jobs well done. And Sawyer Sonnenschein in the rebounding. Luke Olson in the assists. I'm going to put in Link Lincoln Dilges' name here, too. I'm impressed with what the Governors get off the bench each time Lincoln Dilges comes in there. And, there's production from Carter Shufflebine and Sutton Sonnenschein tonight as well. A total of, 12 points among those three players. And another point from Caleb Morris off the bench tonight as well. 13 bench points, not bad output for the Governors and in a full team effort. But obviously when you go 7 of 9 from beyond the arc, you run up a point total of 25, and Dawson Getz is tonight's player of the game. The 6'3 senior gets the t-shirt noting his accomplishments from River 92.7 Sports and Cowboy Country Stores for being tonight's player of the game. The Govs win it by 26 here at Douglas. So we look ahead, and again, it's Thursday night. The Governors go to Brandon Valley to take on the Lynx. 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock tip-off. Hope you can join us. It's wrestling at Riggs High Gym, the Pierre Girls Invitational Friday, and the East-West Duels for the boys on Saturday. We're not going to cover wrestling, just wanted to put that out there and remind everybody there's some pretty big wrestling events going on this Friday and Saturday at Riggs High Gym. Governor Girls, by the way, will host Brandon Valley on Thursday, and Justin Cowart will have the call on that one, also with a 6:30 pregame on KGFX, 1060 AM, 103.1 FM. For Governor fans, or for anybody that's on the road, remember to think twice in case of ice. Let's all slow down and buckle up. We've got some place to be. Another reminder from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. A good game to re-watch, and you can do that at drgnews.com, the River 92.7 page, once we sign off. Thanks to the expert camera work of Caleb Brozick and Live Ticket, who will offer this one up on YouTube as well through the Live Ticket channel. For William Wilson in studio, I'm Brian Oakland, DRG Media Group. Your final Gales Gas Service scoreboard has the Governors defeating the Douglas Patriots 65-39. This has been a presentation of the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com. Good evening, everybody.
This presentation